Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I don't need to. There's a blue lady. Watch 8-9. Sure. Yellow. Quad. 45.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams. On the
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He finds an opening past the 40. This complete to Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Vick readies to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for a 53-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check 13. Check 13. Go, go. 26. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On first down, Dickerson. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. I got
From the 29, Vick. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. White.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Dickerson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before.
And he caught it up, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 2 on the base. Track 52. Come on. It's 3. 52.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Vick being chased out left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now Mahomes. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Ray Guy now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for our Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mean Joe Green able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
3rd and long.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long for Vick. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
As the Ravens 14-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Barkley, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. He's 18. 45. Rack. When they get out.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Snap comes at 1. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
80 weapons.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Wipe out. Hey, 626.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Back. 45.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check. All right. You got tape.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Henry. I'm going to run you over. Check.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, check. Mike 21.
On 2nd and 7, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd and 9, Vick, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long, Vick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh, 45. Hey, watch the slant.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Tight dog, tight right now. You got 58. Scan 300. Scan 300. Plant.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go. 1500. 1500. 21. That's the clock.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Come on. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Inside. Boxing.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check 99. Over.
On first down, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Dickerson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the smooth.
45, Mike, 45.
Yeah,
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, exit. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Coming. Charlie. Don't let Charlie. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Now Sanders. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
45 the mark.
Vic now. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Vic. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Vic to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, Vic. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Johnson, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
26. On the 50. Plant.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers with a catch made by Johnson. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's checking.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Dickerson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
59, ready. 280. Check 45 to Mike. Curry. 58. 45 to Mike. Got it. Here we go, D. 45, 45 Mike. 45. Hey, Charlie. 45 to Mike.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll rifle this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, 39 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Box it. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Alpha. Right now, you got 58. Run. Watch the whip.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ray Lewis was dialed in for that tackle, as he usually is, and throughout his career, built a reputation as not just a leader and intimidating force of middle linebacker, but a guy who made other players better around him. The Ravens didn't allow a single 100-yard rusher in 51 straight games from 1998 to 2001 with him running the show.
That's quite a stat, and, hey, it doesn't look like they're going to yield a 100-yard rusher in this game we're watching right now either. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
I got you. Rush in. Inside. Rush in.
On third down, Dickerson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling out.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 yards. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go one more. Hey, South.
To throw again, Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And to the 43.